Good day, everyone. Let me present to you my study on the 3D printing technology for automated on-site construction. Recent construction technologies are attracting the construction industry due to factors in consideration like cost, environmental impact, speed and efficiency, quality, safety, and durability. 3D printing in construction is one method of on-site construction that attracts the attention of the researcher as to how printing technology becomes possible, like in the construction industry. As a civil engineer, these technologies have shown significance to me in the field of civil engineering due to some issues and trends in the profession, like labor and material shortages, working conditions, skills availability, health and safety, cost, speed of construction, and automation. The lack of knowledge among professionals on current construction technologies appears to be a problem. Some parts of the world, particularly poor nations, continue to use some obsolete construction methods. The researcher would like to make use of the cases study by undertaking related literature that will be used in classroom instruction as a way to raise awareness of the benefits that 3D printing technology brings to industry and academia and to promote sustainability initiatives. This case study aimed to examine the history of 3D printing, discuss the 3D printing form of on-site construction, and explore the impacts of 3D printing technology. This paper uses the case study method in determining the trend of construction technology in on-site construction. The data was collected from scientific published researches, related studies, journals, and the available news report on the web. History of 3D printing. The Japanese inventor Hideo Kodama used the additive method to create the first 3D printed object in 1981. He developed a product that hardens polymers and produces solid objects using ultraviolet light. This serves as a foundation for stereolithography. Charles Chuck Hall developed stereolithography, a 3D printing technique that allows designers to build 3D models that are then printed one layer at a time into actual tangible objects. By the 1990s, a number of businesses started experimenting with employing 3D printing to create modular parts for larger projects. By the 2000s, these applications were well underway and poised to revolutionize the whole sector. 3D printing technology had timeline of significant events from 1980 to 1989. 1997 to 2011 were the first unmanned 3D printed aeroplane is created in the UK by the University of Southampton. And in 2019, more than 170 3D printer system producers worldwide as a result of patent and open source project expirations. Among the companies on this list are 3D Systems, Stratasys, Fusion 3, Formlabs, Desktop Metal, Prusa, and Voxelet. The 3D printing form as used for on-site building construction. 3D printing technology is a new method being utilized in an on-site method of construction. It is anticipated that the construction industry will significantly alter present processing techniques and maybe give rise to disruptive technologies like 3D printing, which will cause considerable changes in the sector. The figure 2 shows the largest 3D printed building in the world at the time of its completion. A two-story office in Dubai was constructed by the robotic construction company Apis Corporation. The building, which was created for the Dubai municipality, has a floor area of 640 square meters and a height of 9.5 meters. Figure 3 shows a fully 3D printed home in a project that sponsors hope will provide homeowners of the future a wide range of options for the size, shape, and design of their dwellings. The property is the first of 5 homes that the construction company Saint Gobain Weber BMX has planned for a plot of land by the Beatrix Canal in the Eindhoven suburb of Busrage. It is inspired by the shape of a boulder whose dimension would be difficult and expensive to construct using traditional methods. The impacts of 3D printing construction technology. For the end users, 3D printing construction technology will address issues on expensive building construction, especially for those who are below poverty line. For instance, a three-bedroom house produced by Apis Corporation in December cost slightly over $10,000. In contrast, a home constructed by Habitat for Humanity costs about 50,000 US dollar. Those who are below the poverty line may obtain affordable housing because construction costs are now one-fifth of what they once were. The technology of the near future is thought to be 3D printing. When compared to traditional ways, it is an innovative technology that offers cost savings, time savings, and limited carbon emissions. For legislation and regulation, regulatory agencies need to address the design and construction procedures along with health and safety requirements in 3D printing construction technology. There are also steps needed that policymakers could promote to the next generation of employment opportunities that may be disrupted or assisted by the 3D printing construction technology. A renewed call for regulatory frameworks to deal with the effects of change in this technology. For environmental impact, 3D printing is an innovative construction technology that has a significant positive impact on the environment. It is a modernized form of construction that requires less labor and material on the construction site and produces less pollution. By eliminating the use of formworks, which produces waste, it promotes the use of a sustainable construction method. According to the study on impact of 3D printing on the environment, 3D printing is a better option for producing complex parts as it lessens the waste in terms of both time and materials. In terms of economic aspect, 3D printing has greatly affected the economic growth of a country as the construction industry has started to embrace this new technology. The size of global market for 3D printing in construction was estimated at 11,268.9 million USD in 2021, and from 2022 to 2030, it is anticipated to increase at a compound annual growth rate of 100.7%. For the society, due to the need for housing created by the rapid population expansion in many regions of the world, 3D printing addresses issues with labor shortages in the housing building sector. With this, construction industry experts believe that 3D printing holds great promise for automating processes and reducing time-consuming labor, material waste, and unsafe operations involving people. It has been discovered that 3D printing can significantly cut down on labor costs, which can help countries where the reliance on foreign labor in the building industry is high. 3D printing in the building industry will call for workers with specialist skills in this new technology. For engineering, the use of 3D printing technology results in increased speed, lower labor costs, higher accuracy, and improved efficiency. Increasing use of 3D printers for accurate end product prototyping, design, and creation while lowering production cost is propelling the market's expansion. Arup engineers used 3D printing in 2014 to produce a steel node for a lightweight structure. Baruch Kosnevis of the University of California has invented a technique called contour crafting that utilizes concrete to manufacture small duplicates of a home's exterior and interior walls. Based from the results of this case study, 3D printing construction technology will address issues on expensive building construction, especially for those who are below poverty line. It will provide additional job opportunities for this new technology. It is an innovative construction technology that has a significant positive impact on the environment. It greatly affected the economic growth of a country as the construction industry has started to embrace this new technology. It will also result in the increased speed, lowering the labor costs, higher accuracy, and improved efficiency. But the regulatory agencies need to address issues and concerns in the design and construction. The researcher recommends to conduct study on 3D printing's structural capability for more than one-story building. In terms of project cost, it is suggested to conduct cost comparative studies with other off-site and on-site construction technologies. Lastly, research has to be conducted in terms of project feasibility for construction in the Philippines. Here are my references, and thank you, and have a nice day to everyone.